that on fade. Yeah. Welcome back, and we're at the final stage now with Keith Brewer and Jason Twist. There's £3,000 to the winner, £1,400 to the runner-up, so no one's going home empty-handed. Obviously, both players want to win the event. I don't know if they've done any deals or not, which a lot do. If they've not, who knows? So, two good players. Obviously, Jason's happy. I've just been speaking to Harris, and he's a bit disappointed the way he played, but fully understandable. It's taken out of him. He's 60 at the moment, so anyone who gets to that age and gets to a semi-final of a, you're playing lads who are 49, 50, 51. It's not easy. And he told me Yuki's in hospital at the moment, having tests and stuff. So my best goes out to Yuki, and I'm sure that goes from all the seniors on the tour events and all the seniors everywhere. Hope everything's alright with you, Yuki, and hopefully we'll see you maybe at the next one. So Keith's won the... Has he won the lag? Oh no, Jason's won the lag. I thought he were at the other end, but he's not. So we'll go to the over view for the break. I do hope everyone's enjoyed our streams that's been watching this weekend. And we've got Jimmy, who's worked hard in the background, doing all the scores and one thing and another. So he's done very well, and he's come up dry, I think. Oh no, he's got a ball, got a red. So I think reds are the ones. And it looks pretty good to start with. He's got nice easy starters. I don't seem to have too many serious problems there. His first one will probably be the one over the middle nearest to the top half of the table, then take the red that's next to the yellow at the top of the table, and then come back down, I'd imagine. But he could have his own ideas, because he needs to get on the black. No, he's going that way, so I'm not quite sure how he's going to get onto the black. Looks like he's just going to kick one of the reds like that. He does have options now. He could go for a little fudge shot. So this red, and place the white there, which would put Keith under immense pressure, and leave the red over this pocket here. That would probably be the shot that I would go for. But Keith's a master at thinking of something, so who knows. He may want to pot that and kick this over this way, but I'd be a bit uncertain about that shot. Maybe he's gonna go. He's looking at maybe that one into there first. I don't know. You've got to be careful with these shots. I think I'd prefer the safety. I definitely prefer the safety. I mean, he's on reds, so it's not an hard safety shot, and Keith would be in a lot of pain on it. No, it looks like he's not going that well. Looks tight. So if he's going to go this route now, you'd imagine he'd have to take this one first and then the one over the middle and bring the white over anywhere around there. No, I didn't really like that way of going for it, but there you go. Keith's got a definite chance on. I think he has to go game anyway. He doesn't have to, I suppose. There might be a safety somewhere, but doesn't really need to. What Keith normally does is takes his time planning his route out. Then he plays relatively quick unless he runs out of position, so I think he's looking at leaving. Well, he's got a few options now. He may not go game now. He may just roll this yellow over the pocket. But that then again it's a tricky one. He's going to place it up behind that yellow. There's a tricky one there. He has. I mean, it's hard with the black being there for Jason, but it does give him an opportunity. But he's such a clever player, Keith, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, so Jason's looking maybe clipping it off the red over the middle. Just got to be careful his white doesn't go behind that yellow and stay there. Yeah, he's played that really nice. So I should imagine he'll be cutting it into the middle, his red, and pinging off the left hand cushion and back over to the right hand side of the table. No, he's going for the plant. That fooled me. He played that really well. Got a nice little double kiss at the end there, so we'll be pleased about that. And I'm not sure if we'll have a look at the overhead view. I presume the black goes past. It's a little bit closer to the cushion than he'd like, but I presume the black goes past this yellow here, so he's probably going to knock the black about there and hit it in off that ball there. And I'm going to be joined by JJ for the final, and he flew it in. Well done, Jason. So
let's hope we got an attacking game here.
Yeah.
The last one was a bit dragging.
Yeah, I think with Harris, it really had made its toll on the, and he'd come off a very tough match as well,
Yeah, the balls were just awkward, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's hope at least we got a referee as well on this one.
I'm pretty certain it'll be a lot higher standard this. And Jason, really, we're just glad to get over the line, and that's what it's like sometimes, isn't it? Your game. He said they were both bringing each other down.
Yes.
So, and I think it started off in the first frame and just it dragged all the way through all the frames. It weren't nice and clean like you would want it to be. It doesn't want to.
can just take the spot off, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're shouting quickly.
Yeah, no worries. Right, so Dean, who's refereeing the final, has taken the spot for the top ball off.
That's better.
Yeah, so there's no problems there now.
Where's my mic? There you go.
Yeah, you got your microphone in the right place. Oh, yeah, you got it positioned. Yeah, right, there we go. Little bit interference there with the wiring.
So, key strike. Cracking break in the black.
And the black again. That's the second time Keith's done that.
Is that?
Yeah, he did it in the previous match when he played.
Wow.
And it was a beautiful break as well, you know. All that for Dean as well, all that messing for that, and he's got to do exactly the same.
Yeah.
At least there's no tap breaks and things, you know. They're both going to leather it, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's typical.
Hit him well. He just didn't open
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So it's weird sometimes. Like I say, when I practice the break, you know, and I really try to get a good break, and it just doesn't happen sometimes. So I don't know if it's the way that I set the balls up. I've watched people like Ben Davis or Craig Marsh. They basically throw the balls in triangle, put them in order, push the triangle forward and take it off. There's no looking of touching or trying to get the balls touching.
Yeah. Or the black being on the spot, they're not bothered.
Well, the black has to be on the spot, but they don't care about the balls touching. Or, you know, like some people will stand there and for minutes trying to get all the balls touching so they can have a good break. These guys rack the balls as quick as they can and they go and smack.
That's right. Sorry, we were just asked a question from one of the punters who's been playing pool.
Yes, so basically they throw the balls in triangle, rack it up, lift the triangle off, and just smashes the balls, and the balls go absolutely everywhere. You know, every single time. You don't see them have a bad break.
Not from them guys.
No. So,
but
I'm trying to work out what make them break better than me. You know.
It's hard, isn't it, to work that out.
So maybe I don't rack them straight or something. I don't understand it. I've tried loose, I've tried tighten, and it varies from table to table as well. I can break on if I play on table 3 in the club. Sometimes I get a great break. I'll go to table 4. I can't get the balls to open up.
No matter how you try.
And I don't understand it. You know, it's just mind-boggling. Then I'll play against someone on table 4, and they will get 4 or 5 balls every time I break.
So it frustrates you.
What the hell's going on?
It is a strange one, isn't it?
You know.
It's a proper strange one. I think Jason's landed a little unlucky there. He did a nice split, just like yours, and you end up Chinese snookered and not a great out from there. So he might just roll it over the pocket, do you think? Or
It's difficult queuing over a ball
it's extreme
to judge the pace. So I think he's going to try and force it somehow. Yeah. Because that ball might go and well, it's got the long one to the top,
and then
or he might have to find cut to the middle.
we'll just
Two options
swap
here.
camera angle. That red does go,
So
needs
he's
a
going for the
decent
long
shot.
one.
Yeah. Ooh, that was some miss, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was some miss. It weren't close, was it?
No. But it would have been an awesome finish if you got it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
'Cause
Kiefer's going 1-1, yeah, I'm sure. Everything goes.
Yeah.
If he lands awkward, he's just going to tie him up.
He's got so many options, hasn't he? So many options. That looks like a nice option to me. The one on the black spot.
Well, you get closer to the ball on a cush, I think. So that's probably the reason for this one. In a finish like this, you always look for easy ways to get on your difficult balls, and you also look for balls that can cause you problems, like those two yellows close to the pocket at the top. They can actually cause you problems, because if you play the plant and the yellow goes in the light awkward afterwards, you might not be able to get on it. So that's probably what he thought here, so that's why he's playing that shot.
Yeah. There's his experience again. And Jason would have to get pretty lucky to win this frame now.
Well, if he just red full in the face, there's a chance it might go into the middle or something somewhere else. You never know.
Just got to hit it hard enough, haven't you, I suppose?
Yeah.
And just fingers crossed.
There's no value in putting Keith's yellow and leaving the white there.
No, he'd still finish it.
He's got it easy out, so. Oh. He gave that a go.
Yeah, and
Decent hit on the yellow. On the red.
But no joy there at all, was it? He needed luck on
Yeah.
that. Needed
Of
luck.
course.
You know, some people think Keith's a slow player, but he isn't. What he does generally, before he goes for him, he generally, I mean, obviously when they're like this, he doesn't have to take a lot of time. But generally, if he gets one off the break, he takes a little bit of time mapping it all out. He's fairly quick. You know, compared to a lot of players, he's extremely quick. He can take his time if he needs to. You know, if it's an important shot, you sometimes have to take, 2 minutes or so.
I think what makes a player slow is the time he takes to feather before he strikes the white. If he takes longer than a couple of seconds, then that makes him a slow player. Because as soon as Gibbs goes down, you can see he's feathering, and he's playing.
Yeah.
He's not like 10-20 seconds feathering before he plays the shot.
No. I think maybe he might have surprised a few people, Keith, over this weekend, because on the senior tour he's lost to a few people. But they're generally early rounds when you catch Keith out. But once he's deep in a competition, it's so difficult to stop in any competition, no matter which competition he plays in. But the early rounds is the same for all good players. if you're going to play a top class player, you want to play him in the first round. Really, you don't want to play him in the, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's two bonuses there. You can either
Keith Brewer. Yeah.
you can either beat him, or if you lose, at least you've got the plate or some other round to go into.
Oh yeah.
If you lose in the third round of a tournament, normally you're going home, because this plate events is normally first and second round losers, mostly just first round losers. So yeah.
So is your fancy for this final?
I'm gonna go with Jason, to be honest, but I can't see Keith losing, to be honest. It's just so hard. I'll say my heart say Jason, but my brain probably says Keith.
Yeah.
You know, just because when he gets a chance, he's so experienced not to mess it up.
Mm. He very rarely plays a bad shot, Keith.
No.
In a match, if he plays 2 or 3 bad shots,
especially there's a lot of money online here.
1,403 grand.
Yes, £3 to the winner, 1400 second. We paid £600 to the semis, and £250 was going to the finalists.
So it's big money, really. I think. Oh,
It's not bad.
Did he want that then?
He's probably wanted to.
Yeah, I think he went for that, to be honest.
Don't know. Looking at the other balls line now, the only shot he's got is sort of forcing a red into a yellow and try and take that bag. So I would probably say he wanted to put it in the pocket, not pot it. Because he didn't really play position for anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he just tried to roll it over the pocket to bide a bit of time.
So he can play a double, he can try and force this red onto the yellow, and
it's a tricky shot.
Yeah, you need it to full.
Yeah.
It is a tricky shot. That's very difficult to aim, because your brain is trained to aim towards a pocket. So sometimes when you have to aim towards a ball, it's just, you don't line it up correctly.
It was a difficult shot, that.
Sometimes your subconscious sort of forces your arm to cue skew or something, because it's not used to cueing in that direction.
I mean, it's landed in a good position. He's not too bad off there.
But he always had control on that with that red line there. But he could have had better control. Because Keith's probably going to look to come and hide the white somewhere now, and get the opening to put a yellow in front of the red.
He has to be a little bit careful here. I think the yellow into this bottom left-hand pocket. I mean, he's looking at another shot coming off the yellow and going behind the black. You've got to get them right, but he's good at them kind of shots. There is another shot that I can see. I don't know if it's possible, but just to skim off that and leave the white there on the top rail.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Close to that as you can get, but I'm not sure.
It might not be able to hit the yellow fine enough.
No.
But he's definitely playing a safety.
Yeah.
He's not going for game here.
No chance.
Try and cover the black, or try and get the white safe.
I mean, he needs to keep the white on the left-hand side of the table if he's coming down to the bottom. He doesn't want to leave him any kind of shot, really.
He's looking at your shot now, Mark.
He may push it behind the black, you never know. Yeah, that
yeah.
was the shot that I liked personally, because he's got to move that red now somehow. I don't think he can skim it and leave it there. So, and Keith obviously wants that yellow there so he can kick
Open that
pocket up. So. Looks like he's looking at maybe a deliberate, but I don't think there's too much value in that.
No, you don't want to take chances.
No.
So either play cushion first, try and get close to the red, close to the pocket, or you'll have to skim finally off this red.
Yeah.
Try and leave the white on the side. So he played it bottom.
It's not a good shot because he's left one into the middle.
Yeah, but his main concern was there to leaving Keith on that yellow in the bottom. So he's avoided that by playing bottom on the white.
Good
Brilliant shot by Keith.
He may do a deliberate now with this red, and he can also clip this one up this way, cover that pocket.
There's some difficult shot he's playing now.
Yeah.
Wow, good call there.
Yeah.
That was never easy.
No. I mean, it's left Keith with an opportunity to cover the top right hand bag foot and dislodge him, and it looks like the black will go past the red over the top right as we're looking at the table now.
Well, if he plays it slowly, he wants to take the bag. If he plays it harder, he wants to kiss the red out. So he played it harder, I think.
Yeah.
To try and kiss that red.
I mean, the deliberate's so waiting there now. You've got to be so... And Keith knows that.
You know what would be an awesome deliberate here? If he can manage to get the black in front of the red in the pocket.
Yeah. Push the red a bit deeper.
No, I mean... Play the black onto the corner of the pocket and go in front of the red. That would be some shot.
Yeah.
But back double it looks like.
Yeah. He just wants to bring two balls out on that left hand side because he knows the deliberate will be coming if he doesn't. And he's done his job. But the deliberate is definitely still on now. I think you'll see him just... I mean, all he's got to do is just roll up now. Make sure he covers that pocket. It won't be a foul snooker because he's got the yellow there.
He's got the yellow there, yeah.
So Keith would be up against it. It's not to say he won't finish it, but he'd be up against it, and I think...
But, you know, if that red was deep in the pocket, that would probably be the shot.
Yeah.
But with two shots, Keith can clip the red out with the yellow. Open the pocket up.
Yeah, if he can do that, yeah. Yeah, and that would be game then.
This is quite a good frame, actually. Both players have to be careful what they do, yeah.
But you notice Keith noticed straight away that the deliberate would be coming, and he thought, if you're going to do a deliberate, I'm not going to make it easy.
And he played the deliberate left to white, opposite side of the yellow, so it's difficult for Keith to hook the red out now.
Played a great shot.
Yeah, but if Keith can pot this long yellow, he might be able to hook the red out with the yellow next to the black.
Yeah. But then he's got to get the black out as well.
Well, if he can double keep
the
red away, I think the black will be open.
Right.
So he's still got 2 visits remaining. So a good positional shot here to give him the option of clearing that pocket with where the red is. So cushion first now. Well, yellow onto the cushion.
And flick the
red
yeah.
out of the way if possible. Let's see. It worked against him.
Oh.
He's unlucky there. Well,
Yeah. I think that's because Jason played such a great shot. He played it as good as you could. He played
yes.
with the white, and he knew he was going to give him an opportunity for his first, and relying on that he just couldn't get them out with the black.
Yeah.
Now, he can play a deliberate now, if he has to, which is yellow onto black, and leave that there.
Let's have a look. You called it again?
Yep. Right, so we'll just have to whisper a little bit now, because he can hear us over there.
Yeah, he said I'm coaching him.
Right. So
Jason's got 2 shots here. He's still on raids. So his first shot he has to develop his pad red at some point.
he played a very good shot then. Just when you thought Jason had got the frame sewn up, Keith comes back with a pretty good shot. Jason's going into him. Always played that well.
Great shot.
Wow, what a shot. That was a fantastic shot. Because the black was so close to, any kind of contact, and he could have been in a world of pain.
Yes, I think the long red, if it goes, he's still got his 2.
Yeah.
Or he needs to play this red in between the black and the cushion now, and then take the long one.
He's missed a few long shots while he's been on stream, but I'm sure that's just till he gets his head sorted, and there you go, his head's sorted now.
If they're dead straight, I can't see him missing them.
No.
You normally miss long shots when you on an angle.
Yeah. So 2-1 to Jason.
Yeah, still got the 2 shots as well.
And he beat Keith in the safety, which he's not forgot about. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was just going to go for the cut then.
So, it's a good frame that.
Big frame.
I enjoyed that actually.
Yeah.
Both players played some excellent shots.
And there was kind of forcing the issue with the safety.
Yeah.
So they weren't negative ones, they were positive ones.
Positive safety shots.
Each one threw the ball in the court to the other one and said, right, you have a go now. So I can see already Jason is a lot better than he was in the semi-final. Getting that long shot then will have just give him a bit more confidence, because he's missed a couple of them in his last match, and he missed one before, didn't he, in the first frame? So I'd be quite pleased. Nope, nothing down and nothing easy to pot. So
it's a good break that. He did well.
So I think we'll see a little bit of safety now. No one's going to want to leave anything for the opponent.
No, there's nothing easy on here.
No.
play the red down the rail, but that's a very difficult shot. You can double the yellow to the middle pocket.
That's not bad. And draw it back. Yeah. That's a good shot. But I think Keith will just go off the yellow
Off the
now
red,
and
yeah.
put him back, or red, whichever one. Yeah,
So I think that was a loose shot. I think he sort of, because Keith can play this, cut the red back,
as a finish.
or he can take the red in the middle.
Or just play a safety shot if he wishes. He's got so many options. He's left him with a lot of options there. I don't like, playing with Keith, I don't like throwing it open to him, because he generally takes it if you give him an opportunity. Yeah, he's gone for the safety option, which is a good one.
Well,
And
I think he's left Jason the cross double here. No, safety as well.
has anyone potted a ball?
No.
That's where I'm going wrong. I thought Jason had potted a yellow, but so it's just a proper safety battle on these.
Yeah, still
so.
up on table.
He's left it. He's left the reds now. I mean, it just looks like there's one difficult red.
Yeah, unless he doesn't want to play reds, there's no reason for him not to take this ball to the middle now.
I mean, there's opportunity to get on your the top balls there. I mean, obviously it is a pretty bad red on the top right hand side.
Yeah, but
There's no double or anything, but you can break that out, can't you?
Yeah.
With one shot.
So I can roll in this red to the middle softly, then bottom left to try and take the red off the cush.
Looks like it's safety coming up.
No, he's playing the plant.
You think? He played it pretty good.
He played it very well. Just have a look here on Facebook.
Yeah.
And the Tomo or Tom event at Murphy's. Jordan Church is in the semi-finals, and he used to be junior world champion.
Jordan Church.
Twice in a row he won it.
He's a good one, isn't he? I've watched him.
He used to be
Really
a very good world rules player.
Yeah.
And
He beat my mate Dean once.
Oh, Jason's a bit unlucky there. Wanted to land on that pad that he had. But he still got a shot to the top pocket, I believe.
He could, I think, take that red off this yellow, and it would leave a double into the middle.
That's an option. I think he's going for it. Yeah.
He's played it really well.
Wow.
Really well.
Power play there by Jason Twist. Absolute power play.
Yeah, so who's Jordan Church playing?
Jack Whelan. I think he's...
Jack's back.
Yeah, he won the IPA World Championships. 2000,
Jordan Church.
no, Jack Whelan.
Oh yeah, but he's not really probably progressed like he would have imagined. But to be a world champion and stuff, it's not easy, is it, JJ?
Mm-mm.
Even if you're playing tiddlywinks, to be a champion at anything,
Of course.
the best in the world is extremely difficult. Well, that's a very good finish, if I say so myself. A very good finish.
Yeah, that was top draw, that. The shot he played into the middle pocket off the yellow at that speed was quite incredible. And he purposely played it so he can screw into the yellows to land on his bad red to the middle pocket.
Then he took a long red into the bottom right.
Yeah.
And that was a great shot as well.
So yeah, a bit of rolling back the days for Jason Twist in that finish. We used to love to watch him in the World Championships when he used to play for England.
It was good.
He was amazing, right?
But you see how he's, from the semi-final to the final, how he's stepped up.
Yeah.
It's funny how players can drag each other down,
Wow,
but they can drag each other up. Oh, and look at the white straight in the pocket.
Wow, what a break.
Yeah. And reds look like the one to meet.
So, world rules, you have to pot your first shot. There's no free shot in world rules.
No.
So, if he wants to be red, he has to pot one on his first visit. He can't just open it up. So, he's got...
Reds, I think the red at the side of the yellow does... It looks like it goes from this view. I'm just going to...
It will go to the bottom corner.
Yeah, so...
I don't think it goes in the middle.
No.
So basically he has to get this red in, first red into the middle. Probably screw the white back or just play onto that red to the bottom corner pocket. Top corner pocket, I mean.
He's got options. Can I just leave you in charge for a minute? Just
So difficult cut on the red to the middle, which he got. Played at a good pace. So two options here. Red to the bottom corner pocket. Stun towards the other middle pocket to take the other ball down the rail. Or go top pocket. That was overcut. He played that badly. He probably he could overthink that finish. So Jason's just trying to work out what's the easiest way to get him to that bad balls on the cush. A bit too far there, I think. Probably try and screw into the ball on the cushion now. If that can land in front of the middle pocket, he's got an easy route to get on the bottom yellow or top yellow. I play that well. So he wants to leave himself straight if possible onto the ball in the middle, so he can just drop it in. That's a bad miss. That would have been 4-1. So Keith has got a chance to pull it back here. I play that pretty well. Shot. 3-2, we go. Quite surprised Jason missed that ball. I think he was quite comfortable behind it. Maybe he got a kick, I don't know. So Dean's cleaning the white, so might have been a kick. I'm just gonna go and get a drink, guys. I'll be back soon.
Right, so commentating back on the game after a short break of a Twix and a packet of crisp and a toilet break. Back to the action. That's not a bad shot by Jason. Quite a good shot. But Keith's just going to play it back out towards the top pocket, as you'd imagine. Try and double it. Pop the one over the top pocket. I'd imagine so. He may have some other kind of devious method, but he's normally pretty good at these. That were always the risk. And I think the yellow can go off the cushion on the top right hand side, flick off the red, and that's what he's looking at. He's got an option. He could play a safety containing shot by putting the yellow that's on the bottom rail over the bottom left hand pocket, but Keith's so crafty, I wouldn't really want to be getting in too many tactical games with Keith. It looks like Jason's got his queuing action back from the semi-final to here. He's definitely improved a lot. He may choose to flick that yellow, but it's dangerous. And he's played it sweet as a nut. Couldn't have played that any better. Impossible. So really just roll it in, take it towards the middle of the table, and it should be, that's pretty good. This frame should be over. He's got so many options now, so many pockets he can go for with the black being where it was. So he's going for the top left hand pocket, and it's just off straight, so there's no problems with anything really. Just concentrate on the pot. And there you go, 4-2 to Jason. JJ's back as well now, after his quick break. 4-2. Jason's just took a very good finish out. Keith were a little bit unlucky with the shot. It were a difficult shot that he was trying. But he paid the price. Like I say, Jason seems to have stepped up quite considerably on his semi-final.
Mm.
And this is the time you want a dish now, isn't it, really? Or
Definitely.
try and get a 3-1 lead. Oh,
What a break.
oh, he hammered that. He
Wow.
absolutely slammed it. And
Unbelievable.
yellows look beautiful to me. They look sweet. Don't have to do a lot, really. He's got one bad ball, which he's got plenty of options with it. 3 yellows off the break. And 1 red, 4 balls spotted. That's a very good break.
The problem is these 2 yellows close together where the black is. They can sort of mess this finish up for him. Because he can pot one at the bottom, land on the middle. But then he's got these 2 awkward ones. So
Could always leave himself a double. You know, a cross double into the left middle. If he can't get on it.
I think he's probably looking at taking the first yellow now, next to the black. Screwing back to try and develop the other yellow. And then he wants to land in that gap again where he is now.
You're playing a little bit to luck though, aren't you? You know, when you're crashing into it.
No, of course, but
we have to play with it on our shoulder sometimes, don't we? You have to ride it, ride your luck. It's okay, yeah.
Played that quite well.
Couldn't have played it. He couldn't have landed any better, really.
Deep screw, and he's on the ball in the middle now.
And he really, he can take either yellow after the middle, and still be perfect.
Still be on the finish.
Yeah. Because the black's so open, isn't it? It's don't have to do anything with the black. Yeah. So now, this is the only tricky shot now. This is the only tricky shot.
I'll probably go top first, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You think he's dead straight?
No, he's off. He's got no problems here.
Played that with a little bit of
Fire.
left. Yeah, you can see the white spin off the cush when he hit the cush there. Well done.
Yeah, 3 frame break on Keith. What Jason will be hoping for now is a dry break off Keith. With Keith, you really want as much of a break against him as you possibly can, because you know he's going to come back at you at some point. So
yeah, he did that against Liam Stanley. Liam was 5-2 up.
And playing very well, wasn't he, at the time?
Yeah, and then the momentum just changed.
He reeled off about 6 on the trot. Keith, what were the final results of that? 9-6. I think it was 9-6, wasn't it?
Not sure. We'll have to look at the Q score.
Oh, and he's lost his white, and what a break. Them reds are just... These will be gone in about 2 minutes. I don't think he's got any problems here.
No. No, it's all about controlling the white.
Yeah.
Landing in a gap, and one key shot can open up the whole finish.
So it looks like he's going to get a 4 frame gap now. He couldn't really land bad, could he? You know, when you were looking, it's like virtually impossible to land bad. Still dinky little shot into the middle, all the white, and frame should be all over. I mean, if they were gambling on this now, there won't be very big odds about him not taking it out.
No.
So he's going to go back to the left middle and trot back up again.
Yeah, I think he wants to stop straight now. If he takes this one on the left. So he'll probably just roll it in softly.
I just can't see any way he can't take him out. I just can't see it. Compared to the finish that he just did. This is a piece of cake walk in the park. If anybody's watching and they'd like to press the like button, it'd be much appreciated. If you're enjoying it, I hope you are.
So probably leave the ball for the middle pocket last. So you can just drop onto the black for the corner pocket. Perfect.
It were virtually impossible for him to not
Yeah,
take these out, really.
It's too good not to take him out,
Yeah.
Good finish.
Yeah. I mean, they were simple, but they've got to be taken, and it's easy to make a mistake at times when they're so simple, I think. So,
He done well then.
yeah, control the white all the way through, didn't they? Like you said, controlling the white with the key to the frame.
Yeah, I think Dean done an excellent job this weekend, keeping everything close to schedule as possible.
Yeah, he's done a really good job, I think. Really good job. Because he stood in at the last minute, didn't he, really?
Yeah,
So,
he's been working since well, he arrived on 6 p.m. on Friday, and he's still going. So it's been a long old shift for him. Again, what a great break.
wow. Look at that. Wow. How many balls did he get then?
It's just balls going in everywhere. Mind-boggling.
So, reds look like the order of the day.
Yeah. I think he's going to go for game here.
Can't see any reason not. The way he's playing at the moment, he's just gone up about 1,000 notches from his semi-final. You can see the confidence is just busting now. He's not thinking of anything except he just wants to pot balls and finish the frame.
That's it.
Fearless. This is the Jason that I wanted to see in the final from the semi-final. I didn't want another game like what the semi-final was. Well, Harris was completely knackered, to be honest. He'd give his all.
Yeah, it's been a long old weekend. We had quite a few matches on Saturday. Started 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last 16 started last night at 10 o'clock.
That's some going, isn't it, really? So he's definitely going into his worst ball straight away.
He's looking here to maybe cut this red to the right corner, cannoning the black to open up one of his red balls.
I think it's a good option.
Other option is basically play the red onto the black, onto the red. So that's option 2 for him. Looks like he's going for option 2.
I don't think he'll be doing it lightly. I think he'll be giving it a bit of pace, do you think? Just to make sure his red comes out?
Yeah, well, he wants position as well, so he has to play position with the white, so he has to play it positive. Or just roll it.
That were always the danger, really, wasn't it?
But he got away with it.
I mean, he's left Keith a dodgy double. Keith is good at them, but
Keith's going to need 2 doubles here.
Yeah. 3 ball plants are very difficult, though, aren't they? Best of days. I didn't think he'd miss it. I thought he would get it. But
yeah, 2 ball plants are difficult for me.
Yeah. The one thing in Keith's favour is the black isn't in a great position. But the thing in the bad way is that Jason's got balls very close to the black ball, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Just sees Keith experience here as well.
Yeah.
Not going for a double. He'd rather try and take the bag.
He were unlucky. He meant to just graze off that red then.
Such a difficult shot to pull off.
Very difficult.
So now Jason has got a chance again to go 7-2 up. He needs to play some good positional shots here and develop that black.
Or he could go behind the black and into the top left.
Yeah,
he's got an option. If he can get a decent angle.
This is a key shot here. He wants to get onto these back reds. Or top reds as it is.
Well, we may have been trying to open it up then.
That worked out well for him.
Yeah. You definitely have to fancy him for this, as long as he can get onto the black. I don't really like doubles from the, into the opposite middle.
He's looking to screw into the black and the yellow now, but it makes the pot more difficult because you have to play it a lot harder. So, yeah, he's gone for it.
Good shot, great shot. And it's nicely on the cushion, so it's just nice, easy.
It's just getting the white back onto it now. It's a positional play is key.
Good shot. He's obviously going to go somewhere near the middle pocket with the white. He wants to be as, I'd have thought, as straight on the black as he can get. So you've got to watch a little bit.
Yeah, he missed the yellow down this rail before, if you remember.
Yeah.
And that gave Keith one of his frames. So
he really needed to dance with the devil over that middle pocket, really.
I didn't think the risk was there. Well, I would have think if he forgot about opening up the black and just played for it, he would probably have had an easy out.
Yeah, I think so too.
But in his mind he was thinking if he hits the yellow, then the black is so much easier.
Yeah, and he hit the black instead of the yellow.
Yes, and the black gone onto the cush. And he's faced with a double now, or a very thin cut.
I think it's a double in it all day long. I thought that black was going to carry on rolling there before that yellow kicked back at it. Yeah, he's going to gobble this up now.
Another lifeline for Keith.
Yeah, he shouldn't have had a lifeline.
No, 2 frames now. That's Keith's one on Jason's mistake on his. On the end of the match. And
these are defining frames sometimes, aren't they? Give someone a bit of momentum.
Of course.
You just really have to punish every mistake.
Because now, if Keith gets a good break, suddenly there's only 2 frames in it.
Oh yeah.
Then Jason breaks, white goes in, there's 1 frame in it. So and it changes so quickly.
Momentum's a big shifter, isn't it? You know, like put doubt in your head just as you're taking a break. As you're braking, sorry. Oh, Keith's played not the greatest shot there.
He lost the white there.
Yeah. And it's not touching ball. So he's faced with a long, tricky shot. He's going to take a big risk here now. He's going to say, I don't think you can get it from where I'm going to leave this white. I'm going to leave it against the cushion. I don't think you can get it.
Wow, what a great touch.
That magnificent shot.
What a touch.
Yeah, if you're ever going to leave someone in a bad position, Chinese snooker like that, that is such a fantastic shot.
That is so hard to pull that off, you know.
Leaving the white,
yeah,
like that is just incredible. And Jason will be kicking himself that he didn't get the black. I think Jason's just got to get down, concentrate on the pot. If he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, so what? You just got to do it. Oh, he's gone the safety route. And it's
not bad, because
it's not bad, no.
this yellow at the top is not easy to pot, eh?
And the black is in a really comfy position from anywhere on the table, really. Oh, Keith's taking a big risk here. It's a good shot. Well, I'm not sure he's blocked it, but he tried to block the black to the opposite middle. Miles off. But
he played a two-way shot there.
Yeah, I think the safety were more important for him then than the actual pot, trying to make sure he didn't leave him on if he missed. He's left a shot now.
Hmm.
Oh, he's thinking of going that way. So cutting it back.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's just checking where the white's gonna go.
Alright.
Well
Yeah, and there's Jason 5 frames in front. Keith turned down the opportunity to go for it, and I think he'll be regretting that now. Went the safety route. How you doing, Jimmy? You alright, mate? He's in the background. Waiting. Oh, very good break from Keith Brewer. He's just potted nearly every ball.
The balls are splitting lovely now.
Aren't they?
Complete change.
Keith has to take this really now.
I played that with a bit of
Yeah,
side to
spin round.
spin around the lid.
Mm. Oh. I knew he's got an angle to get on his bad ball now.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to lie there. I think
No.
he overcutted the yellow actually. It went off in it went in the pocket off the jaw.
Keith seems to have speeded up a little bit. Good shot.
Yeah.
Love the shot. Played that well. Draw it back a little bit now. Onto where that line is. For the black. And he should be 7-3. Shows you with Keith, he's a battler. You know, he's not. His head's not down. He's getting on with it. If he's getting a chance, he's taking it.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think at the previous frame, he had an opportunity and didn't go for it. And I'm sure he wishes he did,
Definitely.
rather than just play a safety shot.
I'm just gonna pop out for a sec.
No worries. I'm not sure whose break it is, but the way they've been breaking, they've been potting about 4 or 5 a time. So I think it's Jason's. After Keith did a break and dish, it's now Jason's goal. Not happy with the rack, so he's made him set it up again. he sneak one in? I'm not sure. I think probably red's are slight favourites, but not a lot in it at all. But I think if it was me, I'd be going for reds. He's done well, Jason, really. He's kept it from being a tactical frames, kept away from Keith on the tactics as much as he can. So I'd imagine, oh, he's going yellows. And Jason's won a million times more than me, so whichever way he goes is probably the right way. Ooh, he didn't expect that one. Didn't want that one. He really needs that yellow to try and win that pocket, so he may have to take a far more difficult shot. He's got a double on, but a back double into the top left, but I don't think that's an option for him because he'd have a really bad yellow on the top rail. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks frozen, so no, I don't think that's what he meant. To give Keith a decent opportunity at this. His first one was relatively easy into the middle, left middle, from the red that's near to the black. Me and Jimmy just having a conversation. I'm freezing. Jimmy's boiling. He's mad. I presume Keith can get the red into the middle. Keith using a little bit of experience on shots. Played a nice shot there, Keith. Like you'd expect. I wouldn't expect anything less of Keith than a shot like that. Nicely weighted. And I'm not quite sure what Jason's hoping to achieve. I should imagine Keith has an option, well, lots of options now. He could just play his white onto that red, and leave the white in between the red and the yellow. Obviously there's a slight risk you could leave Jason on into the bottom, but no, he's going to the bottom. He may be leaving Jason a shot or two on this. This is... he's left Jason a shot into the top, and there may be a shot, the yellow that's next to the black, into the top right hand there to cover the pocket, to gain the pocket. Wasn't the greatest shot from Keith. But obviously Keith's well under pressure, 7-3 down. Jason just needs one more to be on the hill, then the pressure really is on you. So Keith's trying to force a mistake out of Jason. So it looks like Jason's just going to do a little safety shot here. That's not bad. In fact, it's quite good. But if it's a total, I should imagine Keith's going to try and nestle it behind this ball here. He doesn't have to cushion after contact, so... No, he's just brought it straight into play. I'm not so sure. Looks like he's alright, but you never know. I'll have a look from above, I think. Oh, there we go. So it looks like he's just going to try and cover as we look in the top right hand pocket, I think. Or maybe, is there a treble there? It'd be a difficult treble. Now, if Keith wants to go game, I can't see any reason why he wouldn't. Every ball's on. Nothing difficult. I'm sure that red at the side of the yellow goes past, so with a bit of persuasion. Obviously Keith's taking his time on this because he doesn't want to let Jason get to 8. No one wants to let someone get on the hill when you're so far behind, because it's generally the point of no return, but not always. But so really, I don't blame Keith for just taking a little bit of time, and like I say, once Keith decides which way he's going, he's relatively quick, so he just likes to plan it out correctly first, make sure, and once he commits, his white ball is normally really good. Maybe coming around a couple of angles here, around 2 cushions. Nope, it's the 1 cushion. The red that is near now maybe his problem ball that he's slightly worried about. Oh, Keith will be disappointed with that, because I didn't think that could happen, and I'm sure Keith didn't think it was going to happen either. So he's got a finish on. If he can pot one down the bottom half of the table, he's got a nice finish on. And maybe he can play the yellow on the right hand cushion off the red. He's looking if he can sneak behind off the top cushion with that yellow. Doesn't look easy. And he definitely doesn't want to leave it like it was last time, where it was either ball could be potted, even though Keith's red didn't. So Jason also knows how important it is on this shot. If he gets to 8, Keith's in a lot of bother. So he's going yellow onto cushion onto red at pace. Maybe not pace. He should have gone pace. A bit harder than that would have been ideal. But he's still got options. So he needs to take a long shot on first. And try to knock this yellow off this red, I think, but I could be wrong. But I would think that would be Jason's hope that he can do it. And at the worst, he'd hope that he could cover the pocket. I should imagine that's the way he'll go, but it's not easy to get on that ball. On this ball, it's not easy to get on this ball. So he'd have to play. Oh, he's gonna. I can see what he's doing. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. So he's running a little bit out of options now, but he still has a faint hope of into the middle, off the yellow. So put this yellow into the middle and somehow get up maybe this way with a bit of screw on it and into it there, possibly. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do. I'm not sure from that angle he can get past. He can put a lot of right inside, probably. It's so difficult though, because he needs to be landing about there to kick this top red. He's done it. And he's got a shot. He played that so well. So well. I didn't think he had the angle to do that, but he's played it really well. Still leaves a difficult shot for the black, so he might have to do a little bit work with the white, unless the black goes past the red on the left hand side, the bottom half of the table. Yeah, it must do. He's played a good shot and he's bob on it, so it definitely goes past. Oh, there we go. All to play for. I'm not sure who broke last, so Hopefully we'll be able to tell when their hands go on the table. If it's Jason, he won't half give this a pelt. He will definitely be giving everything that he's got. He will want to finish it now. And if it's Keith, I'm not sure what kind of break he can do except just all out and just hope that something can change. From 8-3 down, it's so difficult to... I mean, you're hoping Jason doesn't get a break and dish. I think it's the point of no return. It looks like they've just had a little break for a second or two. So I hope you've enjoyed the final. There's been some great pool. A couple of nervousy shots, which you can understand in a final. Keith probably not been quite at his best, and he's not broke well on every frame that it's been his break. So Jason's taken advantage of it. So it's Keith Brewer breaking, and he desperately needs a ball, and he's not got one. And Red's look pretty good. They look pretty good. I mean, he's got a couple of dodgy ones that he's got to go for on the rail. I've got to be careful what I say. I don't want to make any innuendos about balls. I think yellow would probably have been his preference, but either two-carder finishes out than this, but there is £3,000 on it, so he's going for the dodgy cannon. So here goes. Wasn't the one I would have gone. Wasn't the one I would have gone, but so Keith's going on yellows, and he may decide to go tactical, but when you're this far down, you generally just let your arm go, and what will be will be. And Keith's just having a go now. He's just thinking, well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going out, but I'm going to give it my best shot at attacking and see what I can make happen. Obviously, the more yellows that Keith pots, the easier it will become for Jason if Keith did play a bad shot somewhere. And Keith's definitely speeded up his game, so it looks like he's going, maybe looking at a different route. No, he's got a rest that's just come. So if he wants to go a different route, I don't think he will, because if he goes for the red next, yellow next to the red at the blue spot, it will probably make a cannon into the black, and you don't want to cannon anything when they're like this. So he's got to screw back between these two now. So and he's still okay. He's definitely okay. And I've just turned the volume up. If you've got volume, you might have to turn it down, because I've turned it up. So he's got a nice angle here to get onto the yellow, which is there. And he's not gone far enough, I don't think. I think he would have been better if he'd have gone farther forward. Now he's got a slight problem that he does have options, but they're not very good ones. So he's about 2 inches short of where he should have been. Another inch and he'd have probably been okay, but 2 inches would probably been slightly better, because he could have left the one down the rail on the left hand side to his last ball, because the black is in a nice potable position. Now he's got a big headache. I mean, he does have an option of putting deep screw on and trying to force something to happen by coming back off the top rail and back out into play. And he could force it with top, so it kicks into the red, but that's not a really good option. So we're just going up to 9 o'clock, and Jason is 1 to 33 to win, and Keith's 33 to 1 to win, at least. JJ's just coming back for what may be the final frame. So JJ, Keith's just run out of position. He may be going for a back double.
Try and get the bag.
Yeah, I don't think he has a lot of options really. He's played it really well. Really well.
He's got to know shots, eh?
Yeah. Well, what he did, he ran short of one into the middle when you just turned up by about 2 inches. An inch he would have been okay. 2 inches he would have been probably slightly better. And that's the difference in it sometimes. Now, he could now play the deliberate black onto red, onto yellow to the top pocket. And I don't think it'd be a bad option, because it wouldn't leave him with any clear pot with his first shot.
No, nothing easy.
So
he's looking at it.
Yeah, I would think it's like you're not leaving Keith with anything easy at all, and if you get it right, it's a frame winner. Unless Keith can come out with something marvellous, it would be, I think, a frame winner.
He's going for it.
Yeah, I think it's the shot, but they're so hard to do these shots because the red will be moving to the left. But he doesn't
play that well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yep. So that should be the frame over and done with now.
Yeah, Keith's in a world of pain here. He's
Yeah.
got to play a double or a very fine cut. Get position on the yellow that just goes, if it does, and then somehow get the black out without putting the red.
I just can't see it. Keith's a great player, but really what Keith would like to do is send a yellow back across the table
Get the bag.
and get the bag back, or at least put a yellow in there.
Yeah.
And loosen the other red and the black a little bit. I just think that's the frame over and done with now. And Jason, mind you, I mean, it may not, because if Keith can slow it down a little bit, it could give him options. But they're not very good ones.
No.
They're just really tough options. And it was the last shot that Keith played. It was just, I'd say, we're only fractions at pool, aren't we? And when you're 8-3 down, it's a lot harder on them than it is if you're 8-3 up.
Definitely. So yeah, for any seniors that's watching, entries are open for our next event, which is Savanna Masters Part 2. It's going to be the 24th to the 27th of May. It's a bank holiday weekend. Great shot by Keith.
Now he may try to back double it up to the top now, I should imagine. Up towards the top right hand pocket. I can't see any other option.
See what he does. Yeah, so next event's going to start on Saturday morning and finish on the Monday.
It's the bank holiday.
Bank holiday Monday.
So no one has to worry about getting up early.
No, unless you work on bank holidays, which you hopefully don't.
No.
It's normally just people like myself. Got to serve a couple of pints.
Every day's a working day. When you've got a club, isn't it?
Of course. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, it keeps in a lot of desperation here now, and real desperation.
We went to the pot.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like end of frame that now. But having said that, Jason still has to take them out. So if Keith can kind of just leave it in play, because there's no point potting it now unless Keith's got some. I just can't. Maybe he's going to play. No, but there's no. I mean, he could play a red on the left-hand side over here, across there, and pot it. But then the black's not going to move, and that. What's it? Always going for a big boosh, I presume.
Bish bash boosh.
Well, I can't see anything else he can do. I mean, what the hell is he doing? Be a marvellous shot. Wow, he really has give it some. He hit it as hard as he could hit. Oh, wow!
He almost went in.
And I'll tell you what, he's given himself a chance. He's given himself a small, fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. Never in a million years did I think that would end up there.
No.
Even the great Keith Brewer gives a bish bosh.
You gotta do it sometimes, eh?
Oh yeah, you've got no options, yeah. Only problem is I do it most of the time. So he's got, I can't say two bad balls, it's just too much of an innuendo. He's got two balls, I can't say it, no. He needs to do something anyway with them.
The problem is the ball that's close in the ball in top pocket.
Yeah.
Is not in the pocket as such. So
No.
basically, if he does play the one down the rail,
It has to be cushion.
It might not go in. So.
And there's no joy going for any safeties at this now. He's got to go 100% all the way in.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So he's going to go for the plant now and develop his bad ball.
Yes, I think so. I do believe so.
He's just got to make sure. He's got to make sure he gets the plant. That's the most important thing. Oh, and Keith Brewer gets a frame back from an unlikely source. You would never have reckoned that.
I don't know how the whites found that weight in there.
No. In fact, if we want a rerun, I'll do a quick rerun. I'll try and do a quick rerun of that on the instant replay. So if I get to about there and there,
Here
we go.
Look how far the ball is from the pocket.
That's
Wow.
mad.
Wow.
That's mad. So there you go. And the look on his face was like,
wow, wanted.
so Jason just came across with his head shaking. couldn't believe that he's gone in off. So we just give him another rerun, just to rub the salt in. An extraordinary one, but you see that at pool, don't you? In fact, while they're away, I think we'll have another rerun of that, just to show people.
That's unbelievable, this.
Oh, unbelievable. So I want to go a little bit further back. A little bit further back. A little bit further back.
That's it.
There we go.
This is just incredible.
Now, I've got to say, if Keith ended up winning this match now, Jason will reflect on that shot, thinking how unlucky can I be because they were there.
I mean, this deserves its own YouTube video, that shot.
Just for that.
Yeah, because that's like, how can you ever imagine that white going in the middle there?
It's crackers.
And it stuns in it. It stuns in straight. You can't put a ball in that angle.
He could try that 1,000 times and never get it.
No, you'll never get it.
So it's one of those that's like a shot in a million.
Crazy.
And it just happens to be you that gets it.
Yeah, that can be a special video clip for Jason.
Oh yeah.
Memory.
Show his grandkids. Watch this.
How not to play pool.
Yeah, watch how your granddad lost £3,000 on this shot.
There's a clip on Facebook between Ronan McCarthy and Declan Brennan, where Ronan potted the winning black, and the white went into the middle pocket. Also,
Wow.
not sure how the white reached the middle pocket, but similar thing.
And what did he do? Keep rolling?
It just kept on going, mate. Same type of angle, and it just went in the middle.
Wow.
And the next game he broke, I think he potted a white, and then Declan finished. So he beat Ronan like something like 21-20 or something. Just unbelievable.
It's mad when you watch Q Sports. What when you're watching snooker, and one of the top players, he went for a ball, one that he'd never probably do, jumped over it straight into the pocket with a white. I don't know if you saw it. So it jumped over the ball and straight into the pocket. Lovely shot. So Keith is going to try and dig in now.
Definitely, he's taking control of those frames from the start.
You just need that sometimes, that momentum, that little bit of good luck, little bit bad luck for your opponent. But Jason is going to have breaks for the game. So
yes, he's got. If Keith wins this frame, it's 8-5. Then it's Jason's break.
So he's got three
breaks.
Three breaks for the game. Well, there's 5 frames left if they play them all. Keith's got 2 and Jason's got 3.
And Jason's breaking very well.
Very well, very well.
So,
But if it got to 8-all, does that break stay with you?
mm,
You know, not saying it will do. I mean, Jason's obviously still red hot favourite. Keith's got it all to do.
yeah, I think Jason's going to just cover this yellow now. Just touch the red, make it awkward.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Got a double kiss there, otherwise it would have been perfect.
So that yellow does go now.
Yeah, it still goes.
And Keith really has to let his arm go a little bit, doesn't he? You know, at this stage, yeah. You have to
Well, you would think so, but he's just a different breed, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
He's just
He's a winner.
yeah. He'll just do what he has to do to win every frame.
If he could write a book that people could understand, and it worked how to be a winner,
Yeah.
he could be a millionaire, because everyone wants to win at sport.
Yes.
And if you could get in the minds and actually replicate it, wow, you could make some money.
Yeah, especially with Keith, old EPA days. I don't think there was anyone who came close to him when it went tactical. He was just
Everyone
too clever.
used to tell me that.
He was
Yeah.
just too clever.
I know he's
So
one of the two things. He's either going to pot it by mistake or just leave it over the pocket. And he's played it well, really well.
and I mean, he used to play in the England men's team in the world for many years.
He probably still could, you know.
Probably.
He
Because
does.
he still wins his frames. That's
He's
the
still.
thing.
I mean, it's one frame pool, and he's brilliant at one frame pool. Keith. He's always up the top of the charts on every
tournament, yeah.
Europeans, whatever it would be. He's always at the top.
I believe there was one tournament where he only lost one frame or something.
Yeah.
A World Championships senior event.
He didn't lose any frames.
He
He won the World Championships, not losing one frame, all the way through.
Wow.
That was his first year in, I think. He was playing the old guard, who'd had it sewn up for a long time, and obviously Keith with a new breed of player coming through, who'd been at the top of the charts throughout his life. And obviously you're getting other players that are at the top of the charts coming through now, like Jason, and I mean obviously it's a different rule set that Jason plays generally, but there's lots of other players coming through now at 49, and that's why it's so tough for anyone to win any kind of competition now, because the standard over 50 is incredibly good.
Yes. I mean, you got Gareth Hebert now. He's aiming for over 50s as well. I believe he's 50.
Well, I would love to see him here. I would absolutely. He's a smashing bloke.
Yes.
And a fantastic pool player. I'd love to see him here. I want to see all the best come here, to be honest. All the very best to compete against each other. And they'll make new friends. That they probably... I mean, these events are so friendly. They're not like a normal event. I think you know that, JJ, don't you?
Yeah, no,
You know.
there's no issues with the over 50s World Rules crowd.
If someone loses, generally, they just wish their opponent good luck in the next round.
Yeah, they lost because
And
they
that's it.
lost. They don't lose because of the table or bad luck or whatever. They lost, and that's it.
And that's it.
You don't hear anything else.
Like I lost first round in both. I'm not upset,
No.
because I wanted the stream to be as good as I could get it. But I'm not that bothered if... I mean, I want to win, but it doesn't upset me if I don't.
No.
Not, I mean, you do get... I mean, they are very competitive, the over 50s, but there's kind of... what happens as well, which people don't always understand, that the over 50s, it's kind of a family. And when people play on the tour and they play in competitions, everybody likes to know everyone's doing all right. They don't want to see anyone ill. Like I heard Yuki was... he's in hospital at the moment, and I hope everything's well with him. He's having tests and what have you. Hopefully everything's okay and we see him on the next event. Everyone will be wishing Yuki now the best once they know.
Yeah, of course.
So it's kind of a family, overage family.
Yes.
So, and that's why over 50s is so popular, and it's growing and growing and growing.
Yes, the biggest tour is the biggest this year. I've got something like 140 something entries on the EPA Senior Tour.
Which is incredible. They could have had more.
Yes.
And next year they probably will have more if they can. I mean, it would look like
If they take it to
hotels
hotels with
and run it with the men's.
with 30 tables or something, then then they can have it as big as they want. So yeah. But I hope they stay with clubs because
No, it's bread and butter for the clubs, and we need to keep the clubs going.
yes, and not just that. I think hotels is always difficult to have parties as well. Like we'll put a DJ or karaoke on or something like that.
And you look after us really well.
Yeah, where you can't really have that in a hotel.
No.
You'll probably sit in a bar, have a couple of pints, or they'll go out somewhere. But when they go out, it's normally only a couple of groups, you know, it's not everyone. Where when it's in a club and we got something on, normally everyone comes back for it, or they all stay or something, you know.
Yeah, it is better for the clubs and for the players really, if it stays in clubs. It's just obviously there's not many venues like you've got, JJ,
No.
and that's what makes it hard. Because I'd like to see anyone who wants to come on.
Yes.
Who's over 50, anybody.
Yeah, if you want to play, you want to play.
Yeah, and that's it. And anyone who comes on and that's never been on before will absolutely love it. Even if they win, lose, or draw, they'll love it. They'll love it because they'll meet so many nice people. And there's hardly a person that's not sociable on the tour, as you know.
No.
Because obviously you don't really see any trouble, do you? You know,
Never.
Everybody's nice, polite, and everyone raves about your club, JJ. So everybody likes your club. Since you've got to put a cloth that we can all play on. So it's fair for black ball and for world rules players, really, having a cloth which is that way.
Oh, what a shot there
Good
by
shot.
Jason.
Yeah, I think he's coming for the kill now.
Definitely.
And it'll be a great result for Jason. Yeah, this will be a great achievement for Jason because he's come back to World Rules to play in a competition, and it's good to see black ball players and World Rules players, meeting up in, man. Playing.
Because we all used to play the same thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, even like in South Africa, they've opened it up now, so you can play whatever you want. You can play black ball, you can play World Rules. You know.
Well, they've done. EPA's done that now. It's up to black ball now.
Same events.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're in the 21st century, aren't we? It's kind of,
But
life's too short to mess about.
There's still people stuck in the dark ages who still don't agree with it.
Yeah, but all the players want to play. The young players want to play whatever they want to play, and that's it. And losing players like Tom Cousins and the likes of him is massive to world rules.
Of course.
Because they should be able to play whatever they want to play. If they want to play, they want to play on IPA tour. They want to play on the UK pool tour. Why not? Why not? As long as they don't try and clash. Yeah.
Pay your money.
Yeah.
And then there's no reason not to play.
No, and then you could have two very successful ones. I'd like to see Jordan Shepherd giving it a go. Now, I'm not saying he'd love world rules, but these black ball players win world rule competitions.
They do.
So, I mean, all you got to do is look down at Supreme Series, and you've got the Scottish guys who are predominantly black ball, and maybe just picked up world rules, and they're in the finals and winning them. So Scotland have some good players now, don't they?
Chelsea. Yeah, there's 4 names there that's well, they must be one of the favourite teams to win any Worlds they enter in a team event. I mean, you got Scott Gillespie, who's an incredible player. You got Mark Boyle,
Incredible player. Since he's got his glasses,
you know.
when
you watch him play, you can just shake your head. The way he strikes the cue ball is just unreal.
He glides, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know.
You got Liam Dumpster, who
he can play any rules.
He's got the, how can you say, the biggest determination to win of anyone of the juniors or younger players.
Yeah, because he's going to be very young, can't he? Can't. I mean, he can't be over 30 or anything. No. He's about 25 or something. I don't know.
Like that. But there's nothing that phases him.
No.
He wants to win, and that's end of story.
Yeah, he's got the perfect temperament, really, for any cue sport. Shot Keith.
Exactly. And then you've got the boss man, Ross.
Yeah.
Scott Ross. He can pot with all of them, you know. I think he won the Scottish Open as well or something.
Mm.
I mean, those are 4 massive names in any team, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure there's many more, you know.
And are they winning the Worlds and stuff in IPA?
I don't know, to be honest, but
whatever.
I'm sure if there's a team event, they are probably favourite.
But do they? A lot of top players don't want to play in teams. You know, they don't kind of like it.
I think it depends which team event it is, I'd say, because I think all of them play in the Scottish team at the Black Ball World Championships. I think so.
By the way, that were a brilliant shot from Keith there. Then. Yeah. A brilliant shot.
Jason is banging trouble again. He's got to try and get out of snooker or bend the white ball around the yellow and red.
I mean, Keith put it on a piece of string, and he's put it exactly where he wanted it. And there's not many players out there that could, when you're 8-4 down, play a white as good as that. Well, they're checking.
Checking for a total, yeah.
Wow.
So if that means, they're checking, it means he can definitely pot the red, because he can hit cushion first with some side. So he's just making sure he can't pot it directly. So if he uses a bit of side, kick it from the cushion.
I mean, there's no safety really that Jason can do, really. Do you think? I mean, he can come off a cushion and hit his red, but that's not going to do him a lot of good.
No, he's got to go for it, I believe.
So, would you see that then? He just pushed it forward. He didn't really. Just pushed the red further towards the pocket.
So he's going for the pot. He's got lots
Yeah,
of
he's going
sides on the white
spin.
ball.
Yeah, he's spinning round. Cushion first.
Yeah.
And he's got it. What a great shot.
And he lays in offing. White's going.
No! After a brilliant shot like that. Wow.
Second frame in a row that belonged to Jason Twist ends up with Keith Brewer.
Wow. It's that final frame syndrome, isn't it? It's just like...
But normally someone misses, but he's not missed. He's just had a bad run.
I mean, you could not hit that any better than what he just did. It was played to absolute perfection. Sorry for losing the picture for people there. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Sorry about that. Yeah. And they don't come much more dogged than Keith. If he smells a bit, he's in. But he's still got his work cut out no matter what, because Jason's still got breaks to come. So...
Yeah, I think this next frame is going to be massive. It's going to be 2 below, 2 behind, or or match over. One of the two.
And it really was a great shot that he played, Jason, there.
Yeah.
You know, he was so unlucky. And there you go. In fact, we'll have a look at that shot again.
Definitely. Let's see if we can rewind it a bit.
Yeah. So we want to be
back.
a bit further back.
That's it. Here we go. So basically, you can see the side is
Yeah, cushion first.
Cushion first.
And perfect.
Side.
Perfect. And you think, he's perfect on it, and whoa.
And it just goes in.
And
he's got his hands on his head as well.
Yeah. Because he put so much side on, cushion first flicked off there, the white came round, down here, never touched any other ball, and straight down there. That was crazy.
Wow.
Unlucky. There we go. Keith's break.
Oh, was it? Oh, Keith's break, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jason's break. Let's see where the white goes on this.
Yeah, you can't afford it off now, can you? It's kind of got to keep control of your white. Keith's normally pretty good. He danced with the devil on that one. Ooh, and he made one, and yellow's looking cushy.
There's not many balls on the cush or anything, so
No.
He's going for this, I believe.
8-6 makes a bit twitchy.
Definitely. Jason, I believe Jason has played much better than Keith. Because he potted more balls probably if we had to count the balls, you know what I mean? And it looks like it could go 8 all this.
Oh, it could do. There's no question. He's gone reds. Fair play. They must all go. I'll just swap to the other camera view.
Gonna see if I can. How did that go in? Just played at a perfect pace.
Yeah. I don't think it's a natural disaster, that. I think he can still finish these. Just got to work at it.
Yeah, you can play the plant or...
He's got options.
Yeah.
The plant looks like pretty good to me. From what I mean, plants are always dodgy, but Keith may not decide that the plant is the best option for him. So he does have the red into the bottom. That I think. No, he's gone that way. Keeps going again. I think. if Keith puts it where he's thinking of putting it. That'll be some shot if he can get it to actually there. Take your hat off.
Good shot. Good shot.
Take your hat off to Keith Brewer. That was a great shot. Maybe not quite, maybe 2 inches further, but just to get in that area was a good shot.
Just updated the score on score.
Yeah, it needed it. Maybe trying to kick into the yellow at the side of the red. Oh, doesn't need to. Oh, he's going to have to come probably around 3 cushions now. Or maybe
Deep
one
screw.
cushion. Yeah, maybe
deep
one
screw, I
cushion.
think.
Yeah.
He's going down with the white.
Played brilliantly.
Wow. He's some class player.
Yeah.
He's fucking class.
Yeah. And you can feel the momentum slipping, can't you?
Awesome finish there.
Without a doubt.
So now, Jason's break. He's going to hope for a good one.
This is sometimes when it kind of just leaves you. He's definitely going to give it everything he's got. Not sure if he got a ball then. 2, 4, 6, 7. No.
No, and it's going to be the ball.
Yep. And I can feel the momentum shifting.
I think the white stop some balls going in there.
I'm just gonna nip out for a sec.
So back on. Give off to reds. I think he's having a look of this red close to the yellow. next to the middle pocket actually goes into the middle pocket, because I believe the other red would go into the corner pocket. Or maybe he can develop it. If he gets rid of this one, then get positioned on the bottom red, maybe develop it, and he's got a couple of reds at the top to land on after he's developed the one by the middle. I think I would like to wind a little bit further, just to make the development shot a bit easier.
So Keith's on it now.
Yeah, he tried to get a bit lower or a bit higher as we look at it now, to actually go into this red and yellow. But this is the key shot now, so
Bridging as well. Oh no, he's not.
he's going middle pocket, it looks like. So it must be going in.
Oh,
Missed it.
That could be the end now.
He's left a big pocket in the middle pocket as well.
That bad ball goes in there.
Yes.
Well, it's not even a bad ball really, but
Yeah, it's got two pockets now. It's got corner or middle.
yeah. You'd think this has to be the end now.
This is Jason's big chance. He's waiting for this.
He's just calming himself first in the end. Taking his time. I don't blame him. I mean, he'd normally do these in his sleep. Well, I do it in my sleep.
He
I
wants
won't do it
to.
really.
He's looking at this plant at the bottom, because again, when you play a plant, the balls can move into funny places. So he just wants to make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah, he'll probably go down there fairly quick, I'd have thought. May wish to go down straight away and sort these two out at the bottom. Yeah, and that's pretty good. Plants are always a little bit dodgy.
Yeah, it's.
Looks pretty straightforward, but you never know. Yeah, he's took that well. So, probably take that again, do you think? Take this bottom right hand
I
one,
think.
come back up.
Yeah.
Get in a slightly easier position with his white. There's no real dangers, is there? So,
No.
the only danger would be if he takes that yellow off the red, is where
Cover the black or something.
cover the black, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shot. So,
So now he's got the yellow in the middle. He's probably going to leave that till last.
Yeah.
Because then he's got he can play position for that ball and then play position for the black.
He'd probably punch it reasonable, to make sure that black doesn't cover the red doesn't cover the black.
Or roll it in very softly.
Yeah, one of the two. It might just go straight in anyway.
But it's just what angle he leaves himself here.
Yeah.
Depends how hard he has to play it next.
Because he's going to want to come away from the cushion with the white, and the white is, if he hits it slow now, the white's going to be glued to the cushion.
It looks a bit straight, to be honest. Yeah, he's worried about that red, where it's going.
I should imagine he'll just give it enough to make sure that it moves about 12 inches as a rule. Oh, he's played it well. He's played it really well.
Shot.
Yeah, that were very controlled. Very controlled.
And he followed through enough on the white to have a easy pot on his last yellow.
Yeah, just draw it about 12 inches.
Play right through the ball, I think.
Yeah, off the cushion and back. That's
it.
got to be it. Oh, he's left it perfect.
He's not missing this.
No. £3,000 better off. One shot for £3,000. Well done, Jason.
Lovely. Awesome finish by Jason. 2019 Savanna Masters Event 1 or Part 1 champion.
Well done. Well done, Jason.
Yeah. Mark, thank you for your commentary. Thank you for your
No
stream
worries.
this weekend.
Yeah, and Jimmy in the
Thank
background there, working hard,
you,
keeping
Jimmy.
everything going. So I think we've had a good tournament
We
and
did.
look forward to the next.
Definitely. 27th of May we will be back with even more players than 64. Probably about 96.
And even more prize money.
Definitely.
So get your names in quick.
Yeah.
So
From Savanna, I just wanted to say thank you for all the viewers and everyone who entered this tournament. It's been a great success.
yeah, and thanks for watching Darkside 8-Ball Pool Promotions. We're pleased to bring you the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. It wasn't great to start with, but hopefully we've got it pretty good. And next time we come, it's going to be even better.
Awesome.
So, great stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And,
Good night.
Good night.